Hi and welcome back. Now, this model was supposed to be finished last weekend. It's now Saturday afternoon, and due to a lot of work commitments, I wasn't able to finish it during the week, so hopefully we'll get it finished this weekend. So what we're going to do this afternoon is get our decals into place, and hopefully we'll get it decaled up today and tomorrow. Well, we will get it decaled up today, and tomorrow we should be close to getting it finished with a bit of luck. So no time like the present. Looking for a knife. Here we go. Which always where it always is. Just not sure about myself, but hey ho. Right. So we're looking at our decals. We're going to do the 804 Naval Air Squadron Fleet Air Arm HMS Eagle, 1941. Shouldn't be any issues. As you can see, the model is lovely and shiny using aqua gloss. So what we'll do, we'll get on and get it done. Right, anyhow, just checking what we need and where we're going to go. So first job I always do is to get our roundels on, simply because these take the longest to bed down. So we'll get these off the sheet of decals first. Airfix decals have come a long way in the last few years. Much better than they used to be, which is great news. Right, so we've got our warm water, we've got our micro set, and the first thing to do is to tip just a little drop, not too much, of micro set into the water. Give it a mix. Mix it all in, and you can smell what it's made of. And we'll just dunk in our roundels as we go. Let's see, the prop has got nothing on, just needs to be done, so or just needs to have a loosen the plot. Have the wing tip, the propeller tips done and made a little bit better. So we'll start to pick out what we need, which is just having a look. We're going to use the decals as the gun fabric, so we'll have them in as well. Right, so we want number 15, which says 2 of. I tend to leave the numbers on as much as possible. We're going to want the 2, let's just put those to one side. 15, 7, which we want these 2 out. Straight in the water, they're a bit bigger, so we'll keep them in and they'll be coming up nicely, ready for us to use. Right, so we want that, we want 20 into the 2 no steps, so we'll take them off put them in, let them sort themselves out. Put them onto there, right. Those onto there, 7, 21, 31, 30, 31, yeah, we got that. Got the 215s, we need the 13, which is there, which says avgas. Like so. Get that in, and then that's the top. The sides, we've got 25 and 26 for both sides, or one side rather. There's not too many decals on this, so we'll just take them all off our sheet so that we're ready to go. Like so. We want the 2 side identification roundels. We keep checking as we go. There's very little on a Hurricane. We're doing this one at the bottom, so we'll take that whole part of the sheet out because everything we need is on it. That one can go in our solution as it is now. It can lay there and release itself. 25, 22, 24 and 25. Take that off like so. 26, got that, that's it. That's the whole side covered. So we're just on the underneath now, which we start off low with number 4. In fact, there are a few on this. I think they're all on that one. 11 and 16, yeah. So we'll put that in there. So we'll do this one as well. And we've got this one with all the decals then for the underneath is sorted. So there you go. That's that bit. Right, so we'll get our set out. We do want the 2 roundels for the underneath of our wings. So we'll take them off the sheet. Ready. Not a lot of room on the thing, you know. Right, that can all go in the spares box for later. Come in with a little bit of a cloth and wipe up. And then we can start. Now, our roundels are the first part. So you're looking at your instructions and working out exactly where they go. So literally on this part here, in that area, and then we can just drag them off how we need them, straight on. Now it's more just checking everywhere. There's a line that goes down like so, and it goes just that little bit further forward, just like that, and that line actually cuts down the centre of the roundel. So I'm quite happy with that. We get our couple of cotton wool buds out. Now we start from the middle and we gently work round the roundel, try not to move it, as I just did. Just like so. Get rid of all your excess. You can see this excess, just like so. And then the other side, in exactly the same position, to go on. And then just open this up, get our bin ready, put the rubbish straight in the bin, and then we're just gonna line it up perfectly again, and again pushing all the fluid out and all the air out right the way around her. Oh, I'm just rolling her on. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the camera. I do apologise. Again, you can see the fluid coming out. Clean up the area around it. And that's on. Right, we have an odd bit here, which I normally spray these, but this time I'm actually gonna put these on properly, or as the decal is anyway. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to get them on there, and then I'll place them, and what we'll do when they've all gone down, we can then add our gun ports to it. So we're looking at our gun ports. We'll just square the piece of cloth off, or the decal off I should say, so that it's covering all the machine gun ports or cannon. Well, they are machine guns on this. Leveling it off so it looks right. If it looks right, 9 times out of 10 it is. So they're good, that's fine. Then we've got, bear with me, just looking, so it's 15. And it goes right in that centre panel at the front. When I can find it, put that out of the way. 15. That's just another avgas. Get her on the brush, lay her straight on the fluid. Just checking exactly. It goes a little bit further forward. That's it. Same, exactly the same on the other side. Just like that. Rub it down. Okay, she's on there nicely. Right, back in with the decals, which is 7, which is our part down here. I tried a little technique which I'm going to use more often earlier down there. So we'll just tag our decal on there for now. Bit more fluid and we can lay her out straight on the wing area, checking where our references are, pulling it back, making sure she's in the right position, just gently wipe away the fluids. We're happy that she's in the right-ish place, not quite, but just get your fluid. If you do make an error, pushing her over, that's better, a bit straighter. And then we come in on the other side, Exactly the same. And I'll decal down, pushing that in. That's perfect where that is. Okay, that's all in and nice. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, then we've got the 20s, which go right at the bottom, but just up there, which are the no steps. Just put them into place. That's that one. Rid of the fluid. Oops, move that. That's better. And again, same area, exactly the same place, and again just rub it over. That's looking good. Right, 13 we want on the top, which goes right in the middle. Another one of the avgas stickers or decals, whatever you want to call it, and place it where it should go. And what direction? Other way up. Just like that. And then roll over her to get the air out, and she's down. Not quite happy with how square that's gone down. Right, that's better. Put a little bit more on that. Make sure that slides nicer. Okay. Alright, that's nice and straight. I'm quite happy how we are now. There we go. We're quite happy with the way that that looks. Right, so that's the top done. That's actually everything you see from the top is on there now. So we'll flip her over. We'll do the sides last. So we'll get our orientation of that in easier. So we're looking at the flaps 4 on that side, number 4, which is that one. Check the orientation. And that goes quite literally like that. Take some of the water away. And just lay her down. Get stuck to everything now. That's fine. Looking at that, yeah, that's good. And on the other side we've got number 10. So again, tickle that onto there. 10. There it is. I should just put it into place a little bit. that is, but it's empty, it's dead. So's that bit. Couple more bud down there. Right. So we're happy with that one now, the way it is. So that's down. Then we got 14 at the front. Just looking at our orientation. 14 is that one. Let's see what direction that goes. That way. Okay. Right, so looking at how we put it, it goes on there like so. Goes a little bit forward. It follows the line, the panel line. That's that one over. And we have our recognition roundel on the bottom. Like so. We'll pull it into place. Just like that. Taking all the fluids and the air out of the roundel. That side is good. And we come back and have another look, which is 9, which is that side there. So it's this one, and that goes somehow like so. That one goes lovely. Oh, a bit spent. There you go. Get that down. No silvering. Okay. 28 we're done. Number 18, which goes on the air brakes. Got to find it. 18, which is that one. Goes around like so. We've got number 8 at the front of the wing. Very delicate decals on this. That one goes just there. Da, 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 da. Come on, line up. There. Just gently going over. That's nice. Nothing down the middle. We'll come back to the edge here and put a couple of the rear ones on, which is 12, which is this one. Checking the orientation. This is going to be a bit of a pain. Talk amongst yourselves. For some reason these don't want to pick up, but hey ho. It's always a matter of opinion how many of these stencils you actually put on. Normally I like to do the whole lot, but if we have an issue like that, that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay, so we're on the other side. We've got one to go on there, which is 16. I can find it, here it is. That'll go nicely. Just like that. There's nothing there. No. 19 goes there. Trying to get these little tiny ones up is a bit of a nightmare. Right, and that goes on. Blimey. Right, sorry about that. It's taking a little while to get them on, isn't it? But they will go eventually. So that one's on, that one's on. We've got the other one to do at the front here, which goes that way, which is that one. That goes on, oops, like that. And up there, like so. Actually comes down a bit more. And that one's done. Give her a quick rub, that's it. Right, so that's the underneath done. Oops, nearly broke it. Now, on the sides, which we can start round this way. So we're looking at what we got. Number 6 goes right in the middle there, which is that. Let's give that a bit of a more of a wet. Give it a chance. Straight away then she moves, which is good. Picking her up's a pain. Perfect. Right, so we put her on there, the right way up of course. And we do the proper angle, like that. And then we can rub up and do that. So she's dry. Then we got a roundel to go on just there ish. We'll put her on, or him on. Oh, no. For some reason she's dried up a little. Get her exactly where we want it to be, which is down. She's almost on the demarcation line there. Then we'll rub all the water out. You can show it's gone down nicely. So as we're carrying on, we're on the sides, and we have our next part, which is the Royal Navy bit. Give them another damp to make sure that they're flexible and movable. There's a hair on that. While that's going on, we better just put the other handle on this side. Come on, that's it. Would have been. And that's perfectly placed almost there. It's where we want it. Cotton wool bud, just taking the air out as usual. Like so. That'll start to suck itself down. So we can now get on with the other parts. And again, so we're picking up our decal, looking at the placing, which is just there. That should go a lot further down, like that. We have our squadron markings to go on next. That's it. That's the way. Put them on. And they are very close to our roundel. And they're also quite low. So we're quite happy with the way that they look. And they run just like that. They run kind of level with the ground. Just like that. That's looking good. The tail, we've just got our general tail code, which goes there. And of course it's red, white, blue from the front. So I'll put that on by fingies. That's that on. Give it the area again a bit of a paint. And this one is very easy to line up because it goes level with the rudder, level with the panel line. Just like that. And that one's on. Taking our fluid off. All looks good. Right, so we can come in on this side now with basically the same operation, except we do have a little decal there. Put her on, him on, whatever. Up to the side. Oops. No. Don't get me wrong, these decals from Airfix are fantastic nowadays, but they are extremely fiddly when mixed with microset and saw. It's just, when you try and push things around, they don't like it. and get this flat. It's going to take some fiddling, I think. And that did take some fiddling. Right. Gently roll it over, get all the excess off. Then we look at the other side. We know roughly where the roundel's going to go. And that's on. Get that in position. It's nice and straight there. So we're quite happy with that. That lays, and that's great. And then we have S7F rather. Okay, that just slides off and on like so. So we'll just get that, nurture that into position how we want it. A little bit lower. Brush the water out. I'll come that way a little bit, that's it. Right. And that's another Squadron ID on there. And then we have our Royal Navy. I'm just going to be a little bit not vicious with this because I want to. Hey, Dudley, Dudley. Oh, did you have a bad dream, boy? Oh, did you have a bad dream? Did you? Was that a bad one? Good boy. Sorry about that. Puppy's down there dreaming and waking me up. Right, so a little bit higher. Putting that into position, and that lays out nicely there. That's it. And so we're getting all the air out of everything. Just roll the cotton wool bud over. Cotton wool bud, Q-tip, whatever. Checking the other side, we've got a little bit of a ripple, so just lay her down again. That'll all go down once we put our microsol on there very shortly. And then we have our usual tail flash. Putting that down. Again, red, white and blue from the nose, so you know which way it goes. And it lays down there. Again, taking the air and the fluid out so it sucks itself down. And quite happy with the way that looks. Right, we have about it really, I think. Used them all. No, we just got 25 and 26 to go, which is part of the tail. Above there. So hopefully they'll be wet enough. I've been hanging around now for about an hour, I suppose. That's that one. 26 to the front. Like that. 25 more to the rear. Line them up. Take all the wets off. Right. So now we've got all our decals on. They all look nice. They've already started to go into the panel lines, which is super, and started to get our little bits done. Right, get rid of this. Just clear up slightly. Pick that up before Duds gets up. And that's fine. Right, so we're now on with our microsole. Okay, now don't shake it, doesn't need it. Maybe give it a stir at the bottom, and all you're going to do is put a small amount or paint on all over every decal that we put on there, like so. What this will do, it will suck it right down and suck it into all the panel lines to give you the effect that it's all been painted on. But whatever you do, don't touch these while they're wet again, because you will ruin the decal and you'll be really annoyed at yourself. Okay, right. Bit more here. Painting, literally painting that on, and like I say, this will it will make everything go on the model together. And the underneath the same. Any decal that we put on, just to help it stick and adhere to the model. Now, what I generally do now, I leave that overnight, but hopefully that'll be dry this afternoon or this evening, and they'll all gone in. And because they're cartograph decals now, I believe these are cartograph, we can quite literally, as soon as they're dry and they've stopped squidging and they're all at the panel lines, we can give it another top coat of aqua gloss, and we're on the home stretch tomorrow hopefully. So we'll catch it back then. Cheers.